Hey, B Ellis done tore his freaking Achilles, dig? I say it with a smile because I've been there. It hurts. I don't wish that on my worst. What? I don't wish that on my worst enemy, I swear. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna watch the whole video because I know what happened, but kind of just to offer some unique perspective since I've been through it, dog. I done tore mine. I know other people tore theirs. My dad, he injured his. His is not torn, but it's damaged. So we just gonna get into it and see what the business is. Talk to me, Brandon. I know you hurting, big dog.
Hey, YouTube. Welcome back to the main channel with your boy B Ellis. Today, we have a non-special video.
No, it's special.
Today, but I'm not gonna be all
trust. It's
sad
special
about it or sulking about it. Or yesterday, I had an event. If you guys didn't know, it was my first real one-on-one hosted event in a very, very long time. In a very long time, I haven't hosted a one-on-one event in damn near 2 years. All year when I hosted a one-on-one tournament for $500 and I didn't even play in it. This time I decided to play in it. It was a beat me in a one-on-one, win $100. And it went phenomenal. It went really well. It was going well. Some people even beat me. I think I probably went 8-3 on the day or something like that. It was very fun. People came out there, hit shots. I'm like, oh my god, you made that.
Hold on, let me turn my TV down. It's probably picking up.
It was a great day. It was a great day. It was the last one-on-one of the day, and I had been playing all day. I had been playing, you know what I'm saying? Some games were long games, some games were short games, depending on how it went, whatever the case may be. And I tore my Achilles. Is absolutely the worst feeling I've ever experienced as a basketball.
It's not that bad. I'm just kidding. Hey, Brandon, I know. I done did it. I'm a 2-year recovered
ball player. It felt like somebody shot me, bro. I'm being so serious. It felt like somebody kicked me in the back of the leg. It felt like I got shot with a pellet gun. It's no feeling that I wish on anybody in the sport of basketball. I see why Jason Tatum is questioning whether or not he was going to be the same version of himself. I see why Damian Lillard and Tyrese Halliburton are taking their absolute time getting back on the court. This feeling is absolutely horrible.
True. Now, when they say, oh, I wonder if I'm going to be able to come back to my old self, they are not talking about physically. They're not. Trust me. I've done it. They're not talking about physically, okay? As an athlete, if you have a good doctor, they're going to put you on early weight bearing. They're going to put you on early active recovery. That way, the tendon, as soon as it's healed and not going to tear apart anymore after the surgery, if you get the surgery, you have way less chance of ever tearing it again. But it is an invasive procedure, so your body has to recover. There's that whole portion. As soon as those ends get tied together, bruh, and they've gotten to a point where that scar tissue's good and everything's not going to rip apart again, bro, you are in physical therapy. That next day they figure out that it's not going to tear again. So the physical recovery really only takes 4 months if you're not obese and overweight by a lot. If you live an active lifestyle and your diet is good. Those are really the main factors in any type of injury recovery and rest, right? As long as you meet those criteria, you will be on an early weight bearing, early load bearing, active recovery path, right? For me, I was back to actually being on the court, dribbling, moving on the court in 4 months, right? I tore it end of June, got surgery first week of July. I went to Disney in August, bruh, and trying to walk after being out of the boot. That was my first or second week out the boot. Terrible. It was fun vacation, but had PT through January almost. But I was back on the court in December, November, somewhere in there. I was cleared to play. I think November. So about four months, I was able to get back on the court. And now I move better, shiftier, quicker than I ever have in my life pre-injury. But that comes with intentionality, because now you've had the injury. You really don't want to waste any more movements that could possibly get you to a place where you tear it again. That's what happens, right? So boom. I've been back playing for 2.5 years now. 1.5. It'll be 2 years. Actually, next month. It's about to be June 26th, 9:30 p.m. I tore it, right? The comeback he's talking about is up here, big dog. It's the mental. The hardest part of this injury is the mental. As soon as you get to a point where you're like, oh bro, I'm back, right? And you make that tiny movement that feels a little bit off, bro, feels a little bit off, whole mental's done for the game. The entire game, mental is done. Because now you're second guessing every movement. Even though you've had the surgery and it's not going to tear again, you've got like a 2% chance scientifically, your brain is going to tell you, hey bro, it's going to tear again, and it messes you up, bro. It messes you up. Even now, it's been about they say it takes about 5 years for that to stop happening. Bro, it's been 2 years, and sometimes I'll make a move, and I'm like, I'm not doing that move for the rest of this month. I'm not. It's the mental battle.
So I was playing in the last game of the day against my guy, Mike Berry. He is not the reason why this injury occurred, and I don't want him thinking about this at all. This is not his fault. We were competing, and things happen. Mike Berry beat me in the last game of the day. I believe it was like 5-4 or something like that. And he started popping it. So I was like, bet, let's play the 30. Boom. So I had finished all my one-on-ones. I was like, but I'm still feeling good. Let's play the 30.
Rookie mistake. In a second, after he finishes the story, I'm going to break down exactly why his Achilles tear happened. Because little do y'all know about me, I had one of 3 career paths I wanted to choose when I was in high school, because I started college during high school. So I had 3 career paths I wanted to go down. One, obviously, is the route I'm on now, which has to do with sports performance and like training. But I wanted to do like personal training, physical therapy route. I saw the schooling for physical therapy, I wasn't with it. And then physical trainer or personal trainer. I got social anxiety, bruh. Outside of basketball, because basketball I can lock in. I'm playing a game. Right, it's gamified. You will never see me in a crowd unless I'm at a concert with my girl. And that's because she's there. If she's not there, I'm not going, right? Dude, I do not have the social battery or stamina to be touching up on sweaty people trying to work out with them and they don't know what they're doing, bruh. I just don't got it. I don't got it, right? It's different with basketball. I don't gotta do all that. Some type of like investigator, not like police force, but like I'm a tech guy. I can find out any information I need about you if I need to, right? And then also I did computers. I got my degree in software development and testing, so I have that. But the sports physiology kicks in, kinesiology. I can break it down for you.
And then the score was 20-6.
Dang.
Way,
okay,
right?
okay.
And I was trying to close the game. 10 points. I'm like, bet I'm finna hit a jab 3, go to the rim. I'm finna make this game real simple. Just for some extra content. I have no ill will to my guy, Mike. Mike is a good basketball player.
Drop the tape.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Drop the tape.
He was just talking trash. So naturally, I'm like, okay, more content. Let's play a 1-on-1 30. So it was 20-6, and then I did a negative step. If you don't know what a negative step is, I want you to pretend that you are in a jab series with, let's say, your right hand, and your right foot is your jab, and you step back with your right foot to push off and go left.
Yes. A lot of people call it different things. They call it a negative step. They call it a trigger step. Either way, yeah. And I'm going to break down why. The movement wasn't the problem. The execution was the problem.
And I have been doing that the whole day. Like, that was my calling card the whole day. I would get into that negative step and go at you like I'm finna blow by hard right, or like I'm finna shoot. And I would either step into that 3 or I would create my move off of that. And I think the amount of negative steps that I did in that one-on-one, in those one-on-ones the entire day, affected my Achilles throughout the course of that day. And not only that, in the spar sessions that I was doing throughout the entirety of the month, even slightly in April, negative steps. And I'm going back and I'm watching all my old film, and I'm like, bro, I negative step a lot. And as a result, the Achilles gave away. Boom. I'm going to put the play right here.
Okay, I'm glad he had this. There we go. Okay, I love this. Okay.
And I'm like, bro,
talk, B.
I negative step a lot. And
but I'm going to break down why it's not the negative step.
As a result, the Achilles gave away. Boom. I'm going to put the play right here.
So let me slow-mo this. We're going to go, where's my speed button? Speed. We're going to go slower. Fine. The problem is not the negative step move. Okay, there's plenty of NFL players who do this move when they're setting up, right? Especially wide receivers, DBs. They do this negative step setup. I don't know what it's called because I just started watching football, but I used to play a lot of football growing up, right? Against my cousins and all that, right? It's rare that they tear their Achilles from that. It's usually when and I don't agree with this principle, but it happens to a lot of people. It's not just this, but it is sometimes. When you do a trigger step, negative step, right, you are supposed to have your leg bent through the duration of that move, and it's not supposed to straighten off until your foot leaves the ground. Do you need an example? I will put my camera up here in a second. Hold on. You know, it's funny, I just recorded a whole breakdown of me doing it and why B Ellis did it wrong and what happened. The problem is not the actual trigger step, negative step. Not the problem. NFL players do it all the time, right, as I just explained. They rarely tear their Achilles off that movement. The problem is straightening the leg before you need to. We'll use Mr. Sticky Note, okay? Mr. Sticky Note is your Achilles tendon, and it operates off elasticity. It stretches, right? It's supposed to stretch. Let me get this resistance band. I'm going to show you. Yeah, let me just do it again. Because, you know, y'all's attention span is like 4 seconds. Okay? Can you see me? Get my ball. So you hit this jab step, right? With the negative step, bruh. Set my camera back so you can see. You hit the jab. The negative step is when you come here. You hit that and you go forward. The problem B Ellis has, and I'll pull up. The problem is you're supposed to keep that foot bent the entire time till you launch off. Because now you're using calf, you're using quad, and hamstring. The second that you decide you want to bend and straighten that leg out, you're trying to use elastic force, right? Which is what the Achilles does. It's elastic. But you're also, you're flexing your ankle, trying to crunch it to push off, but at the same time your heel drops, which is stretching it. Those two opposite forces of a lot of force snap it. The problem was the heel drop and trying to push off with too much force. A little bit, hold on. Really only like, dang it. Really only a small percentage of this injury can be attributed to fatigue of movement. Oh, I'm out of breath. Really only a little bit of this injury can be chalked up to fatigue of movement. A lot of it is not the movement itself, but the pattern is improper. It's improper movement pattern for that move. Had something in my ear. But yeah, so I'll show it in the clip here. You see that? This is how it should stay the entire move until you push off, then you can straighten your leg. That heel drop right there is what killed it. So this is how it's supposed to stay. This right here, if you keep it this way, you're pushing from the muscles of your foot, the gastroc, the soleus, hamstrings, calves, right? And a little bit of medial glute. This is why a lot of college players will turn their foot to the side, kind of like they're doing a speed stop, but they'll push off with their foot to the side. No Achilles is being torn that way. It's not possible. But also, you're using a lot of medial glute, which is a lot of driving force, right? As soon as he straightened his leg, you can see it. I don't know why I'm watching this. This is trauma. This is trauma induction. This is my fault. But you can see it happen. Ooh wee. Play it one more time.
Right. It's the worst feeling, man. It's the worst feeling. It's just like routine. It was routine for me. I'm in my jab series. I try to push off and go, and the Achilles just pops.
It will not pop. It will not pop with proper form. It won't. I'm not gonna big screen myself. I'm just gonna stand out here. You notice a lot with Achilles tears, and it's a lot of like overweight, obese people who are trying new movements, or they're trying to do something explosive that they don't train for, or their body is not built for at the moment. Just being completely honest in terms of athleticism. They'll try that and they'll snap their Achilles. You see someone who's bigger, right, medically considered obese, they're overweight, and they try to jump rope. They try to go for a big jump and try to double, triple, go over and under the rope. And when they land, they're landing with flat feet, overextend their Achilles, and it pops. It's an overextension while also trying to push off at the same time type of injury. And that comes from improper form a lot of times. I won't say all the time because no injury is all the time. But it's not the negative step, right? It's the same reason you can practice your shot all the time, but you don't ever tear your shoulder out of place shooting, right? Unless you're free good. But that's all I gotta say on that. Like, I don't wish that on anybody, bruh. Because when I tore mine, the feeling, it wasn't painful till after the surgery and the nerve blocker started to wear off. What you're feeling is your Achilles tendon. You'll feel a lot of pain if you tear it off your heel muscle, off your heel bone. But otherwise, it's gonna be pretty painless when you tear it. The main issue you're gonna have is like when you tear it, it's painless. It's just when the swelling starts to hit, it's crunching down on the nerve with all the fluid. So that's the ache you'll feel. But bruh, it's not a painful injury. It's just a very uncomfortable feeling when it pops. and the mental stress, and your body's in shock because it's like, bro, what happened? And your Achilles tendon gets sucked up halfway your leg. Prayers for B Ellis, bruh. I don't wish that on nobody. May your recovery be as strong as you, my fellow. Okay, in the recording.